Lorelei Rutledge, and I'm one of the business librarians at the Willard Marriott Library. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can use library resources to find answers to research questions. So the first thing to do when we start a research project is to define the problem or question we're interested in learning more about. In this case, the problem is that a campus cafe is experiencing heavy traffic in the mornings, which is leading to long wait times, rushed staff, and inconsistent service. We've been asked to do research so that we can recommend at least one improvement that we could implement within one semester, recognizing that the cafe has limited space and a small budget. When we're thinking about how to develop our search strategy, it can be helpful to start by reviewing the resources we have access to. You've been told in your assignment that you can use company websites, news articles, industry blogs, and more. Today, we're going to focus on using resources available through the library. There are two major ways to search through the library. You can use the library catalog, which is a searchable collection of books, articles, audiovisual materials, and other items that you have access to through the library. You can also use databases. A database is a collection of materials of a specific type that have something in common. We have databases focused on specific topic areas like business or on specific types of information like newspapers. Here is the library catalog, which is available at lib.utah.edu. The first thing you'll want to do if you're off campus is click on the login button in the upper right corner and log in with your unit and password. This will allow you to get full access to all the materials available to you. One tempting strategy with the catalog is just to type your question or research topic directly in, like I did here. I typed how to solve long wait times and service problems at a campus cafe. Unfortunately, if you look along the left pane here, you'll see that I got almost no results. This is because catalogs and databases work a little bit differently. Instead of typing our question directly into the catalog or database, we need to think of it in terms of concepts or main ideas that make up our question first. Let me show you what I mean. So some of the key ideas in our question are that we are helping a campus cafe. Some of the problems that we've noticed are long wait times and poor service. And so I've split those out into different rows here, or into different columns, excuse me. And then underneath these, I'm going to work on coming up with synonyms. The reason why is because I can't guarantee that a database or library catalog will use the exact same terms I would to describe a problem. So using synonyms helps me expand my search. So I could add terms like restaurant or food service, customer wait time, and maybe instead of poor service, just the word service. One strategy is to use and or. When we're combining search terms using and, we are only going to get results back that have both search terms in the result. So if I search cafe and customer service, the results are going to have to include both of those terms. So and narrows our search. Another option is to use or. When you use or in a search, it searches for both of those terms. One way to think of it is that it helps you find more results. So if I search cafe and restaurant, I'm going to have all the results that include cafe or restaurant or both terms. Some other search tactics I can use are quotation marks, which search exact phrases. So for instance, if I want to get the exact phrase artificial intelligence or food service instead of artificial or intelligence or food or service, I can put them in quotation marks to have the database or catalog read it as a phrase. We can use parentheses to group synonyms or concepts together. So for instance, if I was searching facial recognition and bias, I could say facial recognition or surveillance and put those synonyms in parentheses and then use and to link to these synonyms for bias. The asterisk truncates. So for instance, if I want to find words related to disability, like disabled or disabilities or disability, I could use the first few letters of the word and put the asterisk, and then the catalog or database will find any different ending that starts with these few letters before the asterisk. So if we go back to breaking our question into concepts, here's how that might look for us. We'll start with a pair of parentheses and we'll put cafe or restaurant or food service since those are synonyms. And we'll go ahead and put food service in quotation marks because that's a phrase. And then we'll say and customer wait time. And we can put that in quotation marks to get the whole phrase and customer service. And keep in mind that we don't have to stick with the same search. We can try this search and see how it works for us. And if we're not happy with it, we can go ahead and try different search terms. So now I'm going to close my PowerPoint and we're going to go ahead and open up the library catalog. So here we are at lib.utah.edu, and I'm going to go ahead and type our search in. So here we've got cafe or restaurant or food service and customer wait time and service. I'm going to go ahead and click go. And while it's searching, you'll see it's populating over here with different kinds of results. And so we can kind of just start skimming these. We've gotten quite a few results. So once I go down here, it gives me the option to view all catalog results. I'm going to click there so that I can see the full list. So here's something that's interesting. Maybe I'd want to look at the complete restaurant management guide. I'm going to click on that and see what it is. And sometimes you'll get something like this that says sign in to get complete results. If that happens, go ahead and log in so that you do get the complete results. So this looks like it's a book. If I wanted to look at it online, I could click on online access and get access to it. I'm going to go back to our results list and see what else I can find. So now I see this one, reducing customer wait time at a fast food restaurant on campus. That looks really great, and it tells me that I can get the PDF right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on Get PDF, and yay, here's my PDF. Now let's talk about databases. I'm going to go back to the library homepage at lib.utah.edu, and I'm going to click on databases. And so we have three different ways to get to databases. If you know the title of the database you want, you can click on the first letter of the title, or you can select a database by subject, or you can select a database by type. So there are some really great general databases that I like to search. One of them that I really like is Scopus. So I'm going to click on the letter S and I'm going to scroll down. These are listed in alphabetical order. Click on Scopus. And this is an abstract and citation database, which means it draws together lots of different articles and books and different topic areas. So I'm going to run our same search and just see what I get. And so here's something that's kind of interesting. It says a tool for optimizing the efficiency of drive-through services. So obviously our little cafe probably isn't drive-through, but we might, be interested in checking this out. And so we could go ahead and click on it. And then it says view PDF, and there's our article. Another quick tool that I want to show you is Google Scholar. So I'm going to go to scholar.google.com. So Google Scholar is an open database. It's similar to Google, except it focuses on scholarly materials. And this is not a library database. This is a general database, but I'm going to show you a special trick to make it work for you. So if you go up here to the hamburger menu, these three lines, we're going to go ahead and click on Settings and then click on Library Links. And we're going to search for the University of Utah. I'll hit the search button here and then see where it says University of Utah, get it at U of U. I'm going to check that box and click Save. And now when I run a search in Google Scholar, this is going to show me a variety of results about my search, but it's also going to show me what's available to me as a U of U student. So see how like this one says get it at U of U, PDF at Tandef Online. So if we look, there are other ones that are get it at U of U, and you're able to get access through these by setting up that library link. So this is another tool that I would recommend in your search. I also want to go back to my PowerPoint really quickly and just show you the names of all of my team members in the library. So I'm part of a team of business librarians, and you can always email me directly if you want help at lorelei.rutledge@utah.edu. I'd be happy to meet with you in person or over Zoom. Or you can email our whole team at mlib-business@list.utah.edu. We'd be happy to help you with anything you need. Thank you so much for your time, and take care.